Steinberger, since shifting into a starting position, has excelled, but today is going to be a test as he starts with 2 base runners behind him and no outs on the board as he faces off against Cardell Dick, the starting catcher for the Lethbridge Bulls. We'll see what the right-hander has in store here as Ian Simmons look to get on the same page. The first pitch down and away for the first ball of the game. Haney, of course, reaching first on the first pitch that he saw, and Wheatley battling an 0-2 pitch to make his way on base. As Keinberger ready to go yet again here, swung on, that's off the bat and into the glove, and will be a strike, 1-1. That evens up our count here for Keinberger, as he stands tall on the mound there, ready to go yet again. Dealing with 1 runner in scoring position, the starter just misses the zone on the outside, 2-1. As the big right-hander ready with a pitch that just misses low, and Keinberger slips and falls afterwards as he's going to adjust the mound just a bit here. Keinberger, the tallest man on the team, one of the biggest bodies in potentially the entire league. Standing at 6'5" and a listed 245. The right-hander gets a lot of power. And he breezes a fastball by Dick. So that's going to fill the count here, 3-2. As Keinberger looks for the put-away pitch here. We'll see if he's able to generate it. Three and two now, ready to go. And there's the strikeout, the first one of the game for Keinberger.
The designated hitter, number 8, Zach Kavanaugh.
A little bit of confusion there, but we'll just wait and see. It looks like we're all resolved. And now coming up is the designated hitter, the second lefty for Keinberger to face off against here. And it's going to be Kavanaugh. First pitch is a ball outside. Just missing its spot. As the right-hander slows the pace down just a bit here, ready with the pitch that misses inside this time. 2 balls, no strikes. Zach Kavanaugh, the designated hitter today, batting .256, but getting on base at a .385 on base percentage. That's to go along with his .488 slug for a .873 OPS. Swung on, hit right back up the middle, and it gets around everyone. The runner being waved. Snowden picks up, and he's just going to hit the cutoff man as that got by Balania and McAllister to be the first run of the game. Kavanaugh cashes in with the RBI single.
Left fielder, number 16, Jordan Monroe.
The 2 left-handers that Keinberger's had to face off against so far today have been the 2 hits on the day. Both ground balls, just CNI shots, have found their way out of the infield. Situation remains unchanged. Runners on first and second, and 1 out on the board. The first pitch to the new batter here, the left fielder Monroe, will miss outside. 1 ball, no strikes. As Monroe, another left-handed bat for Keinberger to face off against. Right-hander misses up and away to the left-handed Monroe. Kleinberger looking to get back into this count here in this righty-on-lefty matchup. Right now with the pitch, and he gets a foul ball there. He attacked him with the fastball. And got the foul ball going up off the screen, straight back pretty much. Left-handed bat up, but no shift in the defense for the Bombers here. Balania playing close to second base as he's ready for a pickoff move if need be. But no need as Kleinberger will go back to the fastball, hit the outside part of the zone, and get him back into this count, all evened up 2 apiece. We'll see if he can find this put away pitch yet again. 2-2, 1 out on the board. Kleinberger rears back and throws it high and away. The runners behind him feigning a little double steal. They decide to stay on their bases. Full count yet again. Now we saw a full count to Cardell Dick, the catcher, and Kleinberger able to go at him with the strikeout. We'll see if he can do that again here. The 3-2 pitch on its way, and that's just outside. As Kleinberger now has to deal with bases loaded and 1 out on the board, and another left-handed bat coming up. As Xander Meisner makes his way up to face off against Kleinberger, another righty-on-lefty matchup, and the lefties so far getting the better of Kleinberger today. First pitch down out of the zone, 1 ball, no strikes. As Kleinberger looks in, takes his deep breath, ready to go now with the pitch. That swung on and pulled foul to the right side, almost going off the first base coach. His second close call of the day. Quick reflexes on display, keeping the first base coach alive as we're ready to go again. 1-1, 1 out on the board. Kleinberger again dealing with the bases loaded. We'll see how he handles. As he misses a breaking ball, down and in, 2-1 now. He finds himself down. He tries to get back into this count. We'll see what the man from Vienna, Austria is able to generate here. Swung on, hit up the middle towards Snowden as he's going back to the wall. It's taking him all the way back and gone. The umpire signaled home run. No, not a home run. That's just going to be a really long double. We've been told already so far this season by the owner of the Bombers that if it hits that batter's eye, it's not a home run, but we've also seen many instances of the ball hitting that batter's eye and being ruled gone.
Number 15, Will Turner. He is tonight's Piston Broke Beer batter.
So a little bit of confusion there, but it will be an that will be a 2 RBI double as we have a 3-0 game up now with Will Turner, who starts down 0-2 in the count. And there's the strikeout. Second one picked up by Kleinberger. Both his outs so far today have been on strikeouts, and that's the beer batter who's found his way out. So far when facing off against right-handed bats.
Now batting third baseman number 9, Luke Wheatley.
Now the right-handed bat coming up, and so far the right-handed bats have reached on an error, struck out, and struck out. As that's a swing and a miss. As Keinberger now facing off against Luke Wheatley, the third baseman. That was a swinging strike. As that misses on the outside, 1-1. Luke Wheatley taking his time, stepping out of the box and getting himself back into this battle here with an even up count, 2 outs on the board and 2 runners in scoring position. Keinberger ready now with a pitch. That's a ball down, just missing it, spot 2-1. As looking to get back into this count. 2-1 pitch on its way. Swung on, fouled straight down. That's going to be 2-2. 2 outs on the board. Some dirt potentially coming up into the eye of the umpire. We're hoping that he's all right here. So he's checking it, but he's a tough man back there behind the dish. He's ready to go, and so are we. Keinberger stepping back onto the mound here. As Keinberger looking in, getting a sign. Wheatley is going to call time as Keinberger slowing the pace down yet again here on the mound. Trying to get out of this inning is Keinberger. 2 outs on the board, 2 base runners. He needs this pitch. Swung on, hit into right field. Vargas reaching over to it, and he'll make the grab on the fly. Getting the Bombers out of this top of the first with 3 runs allowed on 3 base hits and stranding 2 men aboard.
Hey baseball fans, make sure to stay up to date with your favorite teams across the league by subscribing to the WCBL YouTube channel right now. We have tons of free coverage for you over there, including daily highlights, full archived game broadcasts, daily game day previews, plus 2 weekly shows including the WCBL Report with myself and Joe McFarland every Wednesday, and also the WCBL Game of the Week pregame show leading right up to game time every Thursday night. It's all in one spot, the WCBL YouTube channel. Subscribe today.
First pitch to Balania here in our bottom of the first inning will be in there for a strike. As Balania is going to be facing off against Thiessen. Thiessen Ray with his second pitch, swung on and missed by Ballania. He swung big at it and could not get to it. All right, it's Thiessen, the right-hander, Ray with the third pitch of the at-bat, and that's just a ball outside. Great vision shown off there by Ballania. Cardell Dick, a really nice frame job on that one, but could not fool the umpire. As Ballania stays alive here in this righty-on-righty matchup to start the bats for the Bombers. As that's a ball upstairs, Ballania checks his swing and gets himself back into this count, 2 apiece. As the 2-2 pitch ready to go now. And that's a ball down, 3-2. Ballania has worked his way all the way back into this count to fill it up. A called strike 1, a swinging strike 2, followed by 3 balls. Ballania had the patience and the vision to see. Wearing 1 glove today, just on the left hand. Ready now is strike 3. Ballania doesn't like the call, but Thiessen and Dick combine to strike out the first batter they see.
Now batting center fielder, number 3, C.J. Snowden.
As up now is C.J. Snowden. The first pitch he sees finds the inside part of the strike zone. He gives a knowing nod as he knows what he's looking for here, and Thiessen has his location down. The right-hander ready with the second pitch of the at-bat. That finds the outside now. Going in, going out, and Thiessen finding his mark. Third pitch of the at-bat, swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts for Thiessen here. This time he does it in 3 pitches to the center fielder for the Bombers.
Right fielder, number 6, Jose Vargas.
As Jose Vargas makes his way up now, the first lefty that Thiessen's going to have to contend with. The ready on lefty matchup set to start here. A ball outside for Thiessen as he misses his mark. Dick was lined up on the outside and he hit him in the glove. Just lined up a little too outside with that one. As Vargas ties his shoe here. Takes a little minute outside the box to reset and a little extra time here. Trying to slow the pace down in this bottom of the first inning. Thiessen ready now with a pitch that finds the strike zone. He goes inside after starting outside. Swing and a miss from Vargas there. Thiessen goes with the off speed and it works for him. 1-2 with 2 outs on the board. Bombers trying to avoid disaster here as that's ripped down the first base line, but into the glove of the first baseman Meisner, and that's going to be an unassisted ground out to ends this first inning. Thiessen 3 up, 3 down as we head into our second inning of play. Coming up now is the center fielder, Jalen Ryan, for the Lethbridge Bulls. Ryan, a right-handed bat, as it's going to be a 5-to-4 ratio of right to left-handed bats in the Lethbridge Bulls lineup. The first pitch from Kienberger, that misses the zone high. It's going to be 1 ball, no strikes to start off. Again, Kienberger so far with no issues with the right-handed bats. And we'll see if that continues in this one as he gets the foul ball, goes off the inside of the bat. 1-1. As Kienberger gets the sign here, we'll see what he goes with, what he and Simmons have agreed on. Breaking ball catches the outside part of the plate. Beautiful commands there out of Kienberger. As we'll see now what Kienberger has in store. Goes back to the breaking ball, leaves it outside this time, 2-2. Could not get the swing and a miss out of Ryan. Swing and a miss, and that's the strikeout there. Third strikeout of the game for Kienberger as when that fastball is on. Whoa, is it on? That heater. As coming up now is Jack Wheatley, the leadoff batter in this game. He reached on the first and only error of the game so far. Kienberger's first pitch is a ball outside. Simmons not able to frame it up and pull it back into the zone for a strike. So Kienberger's going to have to recover in this count now. We'll see what the big man goes with. Second pitch inside this time. Goes with the breaking ball and just doesn't hit its mark. He couldn't get that front door slider to go. As we'll see now, down 0-2. Kienberger misses inside to Wheatley. Down 3-0 in this count.
Come on, Alex, here you go.
Wheatley leading off this game, and no surprises. He has a .411 on base percentage. And another ball inside, a walk. That's going to help that number.
Now batting the second baseman, number 2, Caleb Haney.
As coming up now is Haney. 3 strikeouts, 2 walks so far, and Kienberger's 40 pitches he's thrown. 21 have been for strikes. We'll see if he can make that percentage of strikes thrown and go up here. He's facing off against the left-handed Haney, who hit the first single of the game. There's a ball outside by Kienberger. Just missing his mark here in this top of the second inning after a beautiful strikeout on the center fielder. He's dealing with Wheatley over there on first base now. Is a swing and a foul ball. Goes off the end of the bat and very, very foul.
Playing Alberta fall ball out there for you. Take that into the West West watering hole. Hit yourself a bomber's buck.
Pickoff move attempted here on Jack Wheatley. He is able to get back to first base in time. The 1-1 pitch, that finds the outside. Beautiful pitch there to make it 1-2. Kienberger checks on the runner at first as he gives the nod to Simmons. 2 nods as Wheatley takes off. An inside pitch will get by Simmons. That's going to be an easy stolen base for Wheatley. It's a ball inside as well for Kienberger, as that will make this a 2-2 count. Kleinberger now has to deal with a runner in scoring position. Swung on and high and very foul to the left side. That ball continuing to trail. Looked like it might have bounced on one of the fences off the other fields here at the Brooks Regional Ballpark. That will keep our count 2-2 here. As we're ready to go yet again in this righty on lefty matchup. Kleinberger versus Haney. Set now with the pitch. Swung on, fouled towards the dugout of the Lethbridge Bulls. Ball had some zip on it after a bounce. It's going all the way back to the outfield wall. Haney now trying to go down easy here after 2 straight foul balls, 3 so far in this at-bat. Kleinberger, the deep breath, ready now. The 2-2 pitch, high and wide, 3-2 with 1 out on the board. Inside. That hits Haney, and he makes his way to first base. A 3-2 pitch just not going the way Kleinberger wanted it to.
Number 3, Cardell Dick.
As coming up now is Cardell Dick, already 1 strikeout today, as he's set to face off against Kleinberger for a second time here. Kleinberger's first pitch misses inside. 1-0 to start off against the catcher of the Lethbridge Bulls here. Cardell Dick so far this season with a 1.187 OPS. But of course, if you go over and look at the WCBL stat sheet, he's divided into 2 players for some reason. So one version of him with a 1.187 OPS and the other version with an 860, both great numbers, getting on base at a great clip, either 448 or 432, depending on which one you look at. As a foul ball for the second pitch of this at-bat. That goes right back off the mesh. Kleinberger ready now with a pitch, breaking ball that freezes Dick. 1-2. Just laying it in there is Kleinberger. Simmons lines up on the outside before the pitch, and it gets a big swing and a miss out of Cardell Dick. Back-to-back strikeouts for him. 4 so far on the day for Kleinberger. He still has those 2 base runners to deal with, but 2 outs on the board. The situation much less dire. He still has to be clutch as he's facing off against Zach Kavanaugh. Hit an RBI single the last time we saw him up. First pitch just fired in there. Huge strike for the big right-hander. Second pitch is a ball that is down. Kavanaugh able to pull his bat back and save himself from going down 0-2. We have an even up count here, 1 apiece. Kleinberger looks in, gets the sign from Simmons. Hulk and righty with a deep breath, and the pitch now that gets swung on, hit into right field. Going over on it is Gonzalez, as he has the range to make the grab, and that's going to do it For this top of the second inning, the Bombers able to allow 0 runs to score when strand 2 base runners on, as the Bulls not able to generate a hit. Nakano leading off here in the bottom of the second inning for the Bombers as they try to get back into this game. The first pitch Nakano sees, he swings at, goes off the inside of the bat, and trails foul into the bullpen of the Bulls. The Bulls pen. As it's going to be an 0-1 count after the foul ball to start us off. Thiessen, his second pitch, misses high, 1-1. And we saw some good stuff out of Thiessen to start this game. 2 strikeouts and then an unassisted ground out. He had his command. The Bombers, they got to keep on fighting, though, to try to best the starting right-hander. As that hit off the dugout of the Bombers, the foul ball going to the left side by Nakano. 1-2, the count now. Swung on, that skied up towards the right side. The first baseman, Meisner, coming in on it and making the grab. Nakano with a pop out to the first baseman.
The fielder, number 17, Andres Gonzalez.
4 outs picked up in just 17 pitches. This has been a really efficient start for the away pitcher here at Elks Field. As we'll see if Andres Gonzalez can break through. First pitch swinging, that goes off the inside of the bat, right into the glove of Meisner. First pitch swinging, first pitch caught. Tough break for the Brooks Bombers here.
Now batting second baseman, number 4, Alberta McAllister.
Maverick McAllister coming into the game now, and it is good to see him back. The last game that he took part of was the All-Star game, and the first pitch he sees hit high and deep to right field. But on the warning track, a first pitch fly out here as the Bombers go 3 up, 3 down yet again. Just a couple feet, a gust of wind away from a solo shot.
Bottom half of the second inning.
As that's going to be 20 pitches for Thiessen to get out of the first 2 innings of play.
Have you ever wondered if there's one thing that connects people from across our province? Something that connects the coffee shop to the spray park, or the brewery to the rodeo, the campground to the sports field. It's pretty amazing when you think about how it's all connected, because it truly is. And it's all we think about, so you don't have to.
First pitch fouled off to the left side by Monroe, the leadoff batter here in this top of the third inning for the Lethbridge Bulls.
Play Alberta fall ball out there for you kids. Take it into the West Test watering hole. Get yourself a bomber butt.
As Keinberger trying to keep the Giants, trying to keep the Bombers in this game. As the second pitch he throws, misses low. He has to face off against the left-handed bat here to start off this top of the third inning of play. He'll miss outside this time, making the count 2-1 here. Monroe, his first time up, drew a walk. That was followed by Meisner's almost home run off the batter's eye. Keinberger misses outside here, 3-1 with no outs on the board. And that's a strike, catching the top left part of the zone. Great location there by Keinberger. 3-2. We have a full count on our hands. And that is a little outside by Keinberger there. That's going to be the second walk of the day for Monroe.
First baseman, number 25, Sander Meisner.
Pickoff move attempted by Keinberger, not in time to get Monroe. As the left-handed first baseman, Meisner, makes his way up. Ball inside to start the at-bat. Another pickoff move attempted, not in time. Second pitch, long at deep fly to left. Gonzalez going over to it, but that ball will be foul, out of play, as the kids make a mad dash for it. As that's going to make it a 1-1 count with the foul ball here. Of course, that runner on first base and no outs for Keinberger to contend with. Swung on and fouled straight back over the grandstand here at Elks Field. As we have a 1-2 count, looking for a put-away pitch on Meisner. Here is Keinberger. Ready now with the throw. Breaking ball just doesn't hit the back door. 2-2. Denied entry. That's as close as it gets yet again without being a strike. As we'll see what Keinberger goes with here. Monroe going for the steal, the hit and run in play. That ball's hit into right field. Monroe stops at second as he lost sight of that ball. He's going to be held up as Meisner has himself another double in this one. And the Bombers luck out huge there as Monroe, if he kept his momentum, Could have easily scored there. He would have been testing the arm of Vargas, who is very strong, one of the stronger guys on this team, but he stopped on second, had to locate the ball yet again, and that's going to give the Bombers an opportunity here, but they still, 2 runners in scoring position and no outs is an unenviable position. We'll see how Kindberger reacts and if he's able to take care of business. As the right-hander's first pitch finds the strike zone with a fury. Top left part of it just attacked with the fastball. 0-1 to start off here to the right fielder Turner. Second pitch also in there, goes with the breaking ball. Turner doesn't like it as it caught a lot of plate on its way through. 0-2 with no outs on the board. He could potentially be finding another one here. Simmons lines up on the outside. Breaking ball went with. He missed inside but didn't get punished. That's a foul ball to the right side. Far out of play as the kids at the park make a mad dash for it. 0-2 the count will remain. As we'll see now, Kindberger goes with the fastball. That's off the end of the bat to McAllister at second. 1 run will score on the ground out.
$1 off. Piston broke beer to the bottom of the inning. Now batting the third baseman, number 9, Luke Wheatley.
I'm seeing out the corner of my eye here at the parking lot. There's an ambulance. I just got to hope that everyone's all right here in Brooks. And yeah, well, we'll see how this game pans out. Now 4-0. The Bombers find themselves down after the RBI ground out. That's going to be 1 out on the board and a runner on third base, as up now is Luke Wheatley. A fly out to right field the last time he was up. The first pitch he sees will be a ball outside by Kindberger. The second pitch he sees will be a ball down, 2-0. Luke Wheatley has himself up in this count. As we'll see, Kindberger trying to get back into this count. That's a ground ball hit to the shortstop, Balania. Throwing over long distance, gets the throw. Another RBI ground out makes this game 5-0, but Balania shows off his range in the field.
Now batting the center fielder, number 10, Jalen Ryan.
As the base is now empty, Jalen Ryan making his way up with 2 outs, no one aboard for the 9-hole hitter. Last time we saw Ryan was leading off the top of the second inning as he gets hit by the first pitch he sees. Now a runner on first base. Swung on off the inside of the bat, goes to the right side. Nakano calls off McAllister as he has to run over and make the grab. And that's going to be the end of this top of the third inning, where 2 runs would score for the Bulls. As we head into the bottom of the third, the Bombers tried to get back into it.
The live sports experience is changing. Teams and facilities are under pressure to provide online and in-venue entertainment. IKS Live has the right team to deliver. We provide service across North America and produce the best fan experience, in the seats or streaming to you. IKS Live continues to bring you the best seat in the house.
Ben Simmons coming up now to lead off this bottom of the third inning for the Brooks Bombers. He continues to face off against Thiessen. First pitch he sees, fouls back off the mesh.
Now batting is the catcher, number 18, Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons trying to get the action rolling for the Bombers here as they've suffered 2 straight 3-up, 3-down innings. Second pitch he sees, swings at big and misses. 0-2 after a foul ball and big swing and strike. As this ready on lefty matchup set to continue, the breaking ball misses upstairs, 1-2. Simmons, patience to keep that bat on his shoulder. Swing and a miss by Simmons. Thiessen picks up his 3rd strikeout of this game.
Now batting, third baseman, number 5, Eric Mora.
As we'll see what Eric Mora has in store. Our Cooley Coach Lines player of the game yesterday with 2 two-run home runs, an RBI single. Just an excellent day in a game that didn't go the Bombers' way. The first pitch he sees from the right-handed starter for Lethbridge. Finds the strike zone on the outside. Second pitch, same location and same result. 0-2 now for Eric Mora. Swung on, hit into left center. Going back on it is both the left fielder and the center fielder, but it will drop in the gap. One hops its way to the wall as Mora has himself a double. The man nicknamed Ricky Wrench by the Bombers has found himself on base. That's going to bring Colton Schmokel up now.
It is a hitter, number 7, Colton Schmokel.
Schmokel, he broke through, hit his first home run of the season very recently in that 14-7 victory for the Bombers. Potentially a little confidence boost here for the designated hitter. That's batting in the 9 hole. A little bit of a secret weapon, so to say. The first pitch misses upstairs. Schmokel shows off the vision, leaves it there. 1-0, Thiessen finds himself down. Schmokel so far this season batting .243, but getting on base at a .364 clip. Second pitch is a ball upstairs yet again. 2-1 the count. Third pitch of the at-bat, off speed, finds its way in. Thiessen, great location with that. As we now have a 2-1 count, Schmokel's going to have to get aggressive just a little bit here. We'll see what's in store from Thiessen as he's ready with the pitch. That gets hit over the head of the second baseman, drops in shallow right field. Eric Mora gets the wave, the throw home, cut off by Meisner. That's going to be an RBI single for Schmokel. Schmokel's 15th RBI this year. And sometimes that's what you need. It's not bad strategy to have a good, solid hitter in that 9 spot. And we just saw it come through. They have the RBI, the first run of the game scored for the Bombers. Now it's 5-1. And Eric Balania has a base runner on now. Eric Balania has been fantastic so far this season. We'll see if he could keep it up. First pitch he sees is a strike call. Great connection there by Thiessen and Dick. Dick's just able to pull that down. Excellent frame job there by the catcher of the Lethbridge Bulls. As a former catcher myself, I can always appreciate those little things. But no frame job, able to save that pitch. A ball outside, 1-1, 1 out. Thiessen slowing down the pace here with the base runner on first. Really taking his time before he gets ready with the pitch. That's grounded to second. The throw over to the shortstop, over to first. The double play. That ends the bottom of the third inning. The Bombers, tough break for them as their offensive streak will end with the ground out. Grounded to Haney, thrown to Jack Wheatley, and finished off with the throw to Meisner. That's going to be all she wrote for the first 3 innings of this game. The Bombers down 5-1, but don't go anywhere as we'll be right back on FloCollege.
Yo, that's the one. You going?
Yes.
Can I join you guys? All right, let's go.
Whether it's on the ice or on our app, always play for the fun of the game. Gamble responsibly with Play Alberta.
Top of the third inning. No, top of the fourth inning at Elks Field here in Brooks, Alberta. As we're set to resume our action, the second baseman Haney, he's going to be leading off and swinging big at the first pitch he sees that just fools him. Kleinberger. Well, now you see me, now you don't. Haney, his last time up, a hit by pitch. The time before that, a single. So we'll see if Kleinberger can get the best of him here. Second pitch misses down and in. 1-1 our count. Third pitch of the at-bat. Excellent location there with a breaking ball. Catches that top left part of the zone, and we have a 1-2 count. We'll see if Kleinberger has that put-away pitch. And he can't find it with that one, but still has a couple balls to play with here. 2-2 is the count. As he gives the nod to Simmons, Kleinberger taking his time on the mounds. Now ready with the throw. Swung on, hit high into left field. Going back on it is Gonzalez. Takes him all the way to the track, but will be a fly out. Finally getting the best of Haney, and this one is Kleinberger.
Now batting the catcher, number 3, Cardell Dick.
Cardell Dick making his way up now with one out here in this top of the 4th inning. A 5-1 ball game, but the Bombers trying to stay in it. Dick so far with 2 strikeouts. First pitch he will be taking as it misses on the outside from Kindberger. He's trying to get that swing and a miss. He's trying to just stay on the outside to Dick here, see if he can get him striking out yet again. We'll see if he has what's in store as that's hit hard down the third base line, but foul ball. That ball just took a hop towards the foul grounds, and that's going to go in the Bombers' favor here as it was looking fair after the first 2 bounces. Geinberger will absolutely take that as it gets him back into this count. 1-1 here. As we're ready to go yet again, Geinberger with the pitch. That's a ball inside just barely. That breaking ball has just not been able to enter the front door. 2-1, Dick has himself ahead in this count. Kindberger's reset on the mound. He gets his sign from Simmons, who lines up just slightly on the outside. But Kindberger misses inside. He went back to that breaking ball, tried to get it going away from the bat of Dick, but just missed his location all the way inside for a ball. 3-1 now for the catcher on the Bulls. Swung on, fouled up over the media booth here at Elks Field. As the umpire reloads the ammo, gets some more balls from our ball boy here at Elks Field. Schmokel gives him a big fist bump as he walks by. Kindberger shakes off Simmons once, now ready with a pitch. And that misses low and inside on the 3-2. The walk for Dick, his first time he's reached first.
Designated hitter number 8, Zach Kavanaugh.
As Kavanaugh making his way up now, an RBI single and a fly out to left field so far today for the left-handed designated hitter. First pitch misses low. The fastball just doesn't find its location there. As you can see here in our vantage point, Dick taking a really big lead on first. As there's the strike zone found by Alexander Kindberger. Ball low, just misses its spot yet again. Right-hander ready with a pitch. That locates its spot. The fastball outside. Nothing Kavanaugh could do about it except watch it. As it's now 2-2 count with one out on the board. Grounded off the leg of Kavanaugh. That's going to keep the count at 2 apiece as designated hitter able to stay alive here. As we're all reset, ready to go yet again here. Ambulance making its way away from Elks Field. The runner going. Simmons pops up. The throw to Balania. Not in time as Cardell Dick has himself a stolen base. And that's going to be a ball. 3-2 the count here and a runner in scoring position. The catcher showing off the wheels. That's not the pitch that you want to try to steal a base on. A fastball outside. And yet it works out for him. Sneakily speedy is Cardell Dick. That's now a full count, one out on the board. Has to locate this pitch, and it misses outside. That's going to be a walk for Kavanaugh. kind of makes the stolen base a little bit redundant, as Dick would have ended up there
Number 16,
regardless, but
Monroe.
that potentially gotten ahead of Kleinberger. There's a lot of strategy here, and practically maybe didn't matter, but definitely matters at the end of the day, as there is movement in the bullpen for the Brooks Bombers. Mound visit here, but it's not going to be a pitching replacement. I see Amir Pinheiro. He's not going to be pitching, but he is catching for whoever does come into this game next. Now, with my insider information, I can take a pretty good guess at who will be coming into this game, and it appears to be Kalen Hayashi, who made his first pitching appearance of the season in Okotoks. As we're ready to go after the mound visit, the first pitch seen by Monroe. He'll foul straight back off the mesh. Kleinberger staying out there in the game as he's being trusted here already at 91 pitches in his start. Now dealing with two base runners, that being Cardell Dick and Kavanaugh. A ball down makes this a 1-1 count. Crowd starting to get a little unhappy here. The Bombers down 5-1, trying to keep it that way, as the Bulls looking to put more runs on the board. Kleinberger looking to get back in the strike zone as that's flied up to left field. Gonzalez camped under and makes the grab. 2 outs now on the board here in this top of the 4th inning. Gonzalez been getting a lot of work out there in left field so far today.
First baseman, number 25, Sander Meisner.
So far, Meisner, 2 doubles. The left-handed first baseman making his way up now to swing the bat. Kleinberger slows the pace down, trying to give himself an advantage here. The first pitch, breaking ball, slowing the pace down on the mound and slowing the velocity down on the pitch, and it works out beautifully for him. Starting up in this count, 0-1. Kleinberger ready with the second pitch. Swung on, hard hit ball into right field. Dick getting the wave as he comes around. That ball's dropped by Vargas as sliding into second safely is Meisner. We'll wait and see what the official ruling on the score is here. It looked like Kavanaugh was going to stop at second base before Jose Vargas bobbled that ball in the field. Now it's as coming up now is Will Turner. It's going to be an RBI single for Meisner. And it is officially being ruled an E9 here. As, of course, 2 runners able to advance an extra base, that will do it. As a ball up and another ball start this at-bat for Will Turner, who's found himself 0 for 2 so far today. A strikeout and an RBI ground out is what we've seen out of the right fielder for the Bulls. Now miss inside, though, will make it a 3-0 count. Kleinberger in a tough spot, as I can see out the corner of my eye. Amir Pinheiro has made his way out of the bullpen, so it seems like whoever's going to be coming into this game next is fully warmed up and ready to go. If we see a walk here, that might be it for Kindberger. But he'll pump a fastball in there. Gets his location. Trying to avoid loading the bases here. Kindberger, his 99th pitch, will be a strike. As Turner slows the pace down just a little bit here. Kindberger ready now with the throw. So that's going to go off the bat on a check swing. Turner mad at himself. Potentially had the walk as that ball was going inside, but goes the way of the Bombers pitcher. Kindberger will take that all day as he's found himself in a full count, 2 outs on the board. But he will miss low and away. That's going to load the bases here. My eyes looking at the dugout of the Bombers. And yes, that's going to bring out head coach Jason Wandler. As he's going to come out and talk with his starting pitcher who throws the arms up. And that is going to be all she wrote. Caitlin Hayashi coming into the game now for the Bombers. 2 outs and the bases loaded. The left-handed relief pitcher. He's got a tall order ahead of him. We'll see how he handles it. Of course, we'll be back here on our game with FloCollege. 6-1, the Bombers trail. Luke Wheatley makes his way up with the bases loaded to face off against Kalen Hayashi. High pressure situation for the second time Hayashi has pitched this season. Now, I spoke with him in Okotoks. He said he hasn't thrown in a game since spring. So we'll see what he's able to get going here. First pitch will be a strike, fired in there by Hayashi. Hayashi from Victoria, British Columbia. Made a short flight over to get the season going with the Brooks Bombers. Second pitch from the relief pitcher. The left-hander will miss upstairs. That will make this a 1-1 count. He's facing off against number 9, Luke Wheatley. So far today, a flyout to 9 and an RBI ground out. 2 outs on the board. Hayashi will, in fact, take a ground out in this situation. Left-hander ready with a pitch. Off speed. It just does not come down. Stays upstairs. Will make this a 2-1 count. Hayashi, if I'm not mistaken, started the season off with a strikeout. We'll see what he gets going here. The lefty with the pitch. Misses outside 3-1. Potentially the situation getting to him as he hasn't had to come in to relieve with the bases loaded yet this season. I think this is the most base runners he has seen as the first time Hayashi was in. He pitched a scoreless inning. We'll see if he can locate this 3-1 pitch. Swung on high in the air to left. Balania doesn't see it, but Gonzalez races in and makes the grab. Hayashi will prevent any runs from scoring as this game will be 6-1 after the Bulls are able to generate a run earlier on in this top of the fourth. Make sure you don't go anywhere. The Bombers' bats will be coming up soon.
Number 3, C.J. Snowden.
C.J. Snowden leading off our bottom of the fourth inning. As that's a swing and a miss. Balnia had just grounded out to end the last inning, which puts Snowden up now. Snowden with a strikeout today. Swings and misses at the first pitch he sees, but will keep that bat on his shoulder for the second, making this 1-1. The right-hander with the pitch. That misses upstairs, 2-1. Snowden has himself up in this count after starting down. Right-hander with the 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball. Beautiful. Gets the swing and a miss as Snowden was way early on that one. 2-2. Thiessen working at a real fast pace here. Swing and a miss. Snowden strikes out a second time today.
Right fielder, number 6, Jose Vargas.
Jose Vargas making his way up now. One of the 3 lefties in the lineup for the Brooks Bombers here. He's set to face off against Thiessen. First pitch swung on, fouled off the railing up the dugout of the Lethbridge Bulls. That goes to the right side. And that ball had some zip on it. Off the railing and almost all the way to the outfield wall. Thiessen starts up in the count, 0-1 as he continues this quick pace. Ready with the second pitch that he spikes into the dirt. 1-1. Swing and a miss by Vargas. He wanted that pitch bad, just could not get to it. As he's down in this count, 1-2, slows the pace down intentionally as he steps out of the box. The minute he's in, Thiessen ready with the pitch. Swung on off the end of the bat and fouled straight back. Bounces right back into play. Vargas asking the umpire if that would have been a strike. If I'm not mistaken, he confirmed it with him there. As we're ready to go again with the 1-2. Grounded to second. No moving required for Haney as he just keeps the feet planted, plays the ball over, and gets Vargas out on the ground out.
First baseman, number 11, Asahi Nakano.
As Nakano makes his way up with 2 outs on the board and no base runners here in this bottom of the 4th inning. Swung on, and that's grounded to the shortstop, Wheatley, who will pick that ball up, throw over, and they get the 1 pitch out. A 3-up, 3-down inning for Thiessen, as the Bombers just have not found that offensive stroke that you would expect. Hayashi back on the mound, finding the strike zone, hitting that top right part of it to lead off this top of the 5th inning is Jalen Ryan, the center fielder. We'll see the Bombers down by 5 here as we head into the second half of play. If they're able to make the comeback as Ryan skies that up to shallow center field. Balania calls off the rest of his men as Snowden right in on it, but Balania had a beat, and he makes the grab. That's going to be a pop out to the shortstop.
Shortstop, number 7, Jack Wheatley.
As Jack Wheatley, the leadoff batter in this game, is coming up now to be the second batter for Hayashi in this inning. First pitch, breaking ball, just misses upstairs. Barely misses its spot there. As close as it gets. Big swing and a miss there by Jack Wheatley. As that's going to get Hayashi back into this count, 1-1. Wheatley so far has reached on an error on the walk and popped out to the third baseman as that's hit into right field. Vargas ranging over to his left and making the grab on it. 2 outs picked up real quick by Hayashi here. After he escapes the bases, loaded jam. He's excelling in this top of the 5th. As the second baseman, Haney, makes his way up now. Hayashi has picked up 3 outs in just 10 pitches thrown. As Hayashi starts him with the looping pitch there that misses outside. Just continued to break out of the strike zone, and Hayashi will start down in another counts 1-0. Second pitch of the at-bat speeds the velocity up just a little bit, but still misses upstairs, 2-0. Swung on, and that's going to the shortstop side. Ballania ranging over, throwing well, going away from the first baseman, Nakano, as that ball will skip by Nakano and wind up in the dugout. That would have been an infield single, but because of the throwaway, the runner gets to advance an extra base, which I'm not the smartest in the world, but I think that's going to have to be a throwing error because of the extra base allowed. As Cardell Dick now up. As Hayashi will miss the zone up top. Now dealing with a runner in scoring position yet again is Hayashi. 2 outs on the board. Not an unfamiliar situation to him. A little bit more low pressure than what we saw in his relief appearance. That's going to be a ball down and in 2-0. And yes, the official ruling here is Callum Haney. He singles through the left side, and he'll reach second on the throwing error from Eric Ballania. As Hayashi starts down 2-0 in this count, the third pitch, high and away. The fastball doesn't get its location. As we'll see if Hayashi can get himself back into this one. The lefty ready with a pitch that finds the strike zone. The fastball, middle up. As we'll see if Hayashi can continue working his way back into this count. 3-1, the pitch misses upstairs. Dick has himself a walk with 2 outs on the board, his second straight walk. What a weird game for Cardell Dick. 2 strikeouts, 2 walks so far. Nothing else other than 1 stolen base. As coming up now is Zach Kavanaugh. The first pitch finds the strike zone. That top left part just painted. As we have a lefty on lefty matchup here, this usually does favor the pitcher. But we'll see if it does in this instance. As Hayashi misses outside, Kavanaugh debated swinging on it. The hands moved, but nothing else did. He's able to keep that bat back and make it a 1-1 count. As the runners go on the double steal, Simmons eats the ball. As it looked to me like a ball up top, and it was. 2-1 is the count. Haney steals third, and Dick steals second. 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs on the board. As that is a miss upstairs. 3-1 with 2 outs. Hayashi trying to find his way back into this count. 3-1 pitch on its way. Misses well inside, and that's going to be another bases loaded situation for Kalen Hayashi to deal with. This time of his own volition, the maker of his own circumstances.
Number 16, Jordan Monroe.
As Monroe makes his way up, 2 walks and a fly out to left field so far today for Jordan Monroe. High pressure situation for Hayashi yet again. As he misses upstairs 1-0. Fifth ball in a row that he has thrown. As he's at 24 pitches, 9 of those being strikes. As that missed upstairs yet again, 2 balls, no strikes. That's a strike zone found. Going low and inside and paints his spot, paints his picture. As we'll see if he can even up the count here. Ready now with the pitch is Hayashi, and he misses up 3-1, 2 outs. Trying to keep the deficit just 5. Hayashi, he needs to locate this next pitch in a big way. Lefty on lefty matchup. Hayashi ready with the pitch. And ball down. That's going to be the RBI walk. Great vision shown off by Monroe to make this a 7-1 game. We do have some action in the Brooks Bombers bullpen as Jason Wandler comes out of the dugout to have a conversation with his relief pitcher. Talking strategy, giving his pitcher a little bit of a pep talk here. So he tries to get him back into this game, and just a reminder, this inning started with a pop out to short and a fly out to right. 2 outs picked up without any base runners on. As then we've seen a single, a walk, and a walk. As it's going to be Meisner making his way up now. Yeah, Meisner making his way up.
First baseman, number 25, Alexander Meisner.
Another lefty on lefty matchup here. Big reason why you would want to keep Hayashi in this game. Trying to play that strategy game. We'll see if it works out for the Bombers. First pitch fired in there. Goes with the fastball, then locates it excellently. Just a little bit inside, but still catching the strike zone. Going middle in. Second pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball, and this one will miss inside. Looks like he just tried to catch that top right part of the zone and could not locate it. With an even up count, we'll see what Hayashi has in store. And he goes back to the fastball. That has its location. Middle out this time. Great spot to hit. 1-2 with 2 outs on the board. Hayashi ready with the pitch. The breaking ball misses upstairs. It's been a tale of 2 pitches for Hayashi so far. That breaking ball just has not had what he wants it to have. But that fastball's been working so far. Now 2-2, 2 outs on the board. Trying to get that put-away pitch to get him out of this top of the 5th. Swung on and missed. That gets the Bombers out of the bases loaded situation. Only allowing 1 run to score is Hayashi, as the Bombers trail by 6 with their bats coming up here. Andres Gonzalez will lead off here. In this bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch is a ball inside. Great vision shown off there by Andres Gonzalez. Bombers do trail by 4 as Gonzalez sprays that to the right side, and it just bounces foul. Only by a couple inches, barely even a foot. Gonzalez finds himself in a 1-1 count after taking the first pitch, and that foul ball there. Thiessen, breaking ball up high and finds the zone. That's really good command as it's now 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Gonzalez strikes out. Thiessen, so far, 4 1/3 innings pitched and just 47 pitches.
Second baseman, number 4, Maverick McAllister.
This has been an outstanding start for the Lethbridge Bulls pitcher here. Just has had his stuff all day, and, well, Maverick McAllister coming up, one of those guys that gave him a slight scare. First pitch swung on high to center field, but coming in on it is Ryan, who makes the catch. 2 straight times. Barreled up a ball was Maverick McAllister on the first pitch he saw, and both times a fly out. He is so close, it's not even funny. Of course, McAllister dealing with various illnesses like strep throat, pink eye, just not a fun time for him, but seeing him back in the lineup is always a good sign. As another one of the WCBL All-Stars for this Bombers team, making his way up now. That's going to be Ben Simmons. He fouls off the first ball he sees. Second pitch of the at-bat, swing and a miss from Simmons. Not able to get his bat on that. Swung on, and this one's hit to the right side and will get through the infield. Just out of the outstretched arms of Haney as Simmons has the 3rd hit of the game for the Bombers here.
Third baseman, number 5, Eric Mora.
As Eric Mora makes his way up with a base runner on, 2 outs on the board. A huge double the last time that we saw the third baseman come up. Of course, I mentioned it before, but I'll mention it again. Coming off an excellent day at the plate yesterday against the Dogs in a losing effort, he accounted for 5 of the 9 runs for the Bombers. First pitch he sees, swings at, and almost reluctantly as he pulls the bat back. 0-1, he starts down to Thiessen. Second pitch swung on, hit into left field. That ball continues to carry, but carry foul it does. Could have been another double here if it was a little later on it. 0-2. Mora has himself down in this count. As we'll see what Mora's able to harness here. 0-2. That ball is skied up to the right side. This time a foul ball. Yet again out of play. The right-hander with the pitch. Breaking ball, the strike out. 6th strikeout found for Thiessen. So that's going to do it for this 5th inning. 7-1, the score remains.
For more than 40 years, we've been there, helping Canadians find the extra space they need to grow and to create new memories. Sentinel Storage. Buy Canadian, store Canadian.
Will Turner leading off here as the wind is starting to pick up just a bit. Blowing in towards the media booth here, towards the dish, as the first pitch is going to be a strike found. Second pitch, that's going to be fouled off. It's going to be 0-2 now. New pitcher coming in the game is Aiden Maxwell for the Brooks Bombers, the local Brooks native. His time is called here by Will Turner, finds himself down in this count as he leads off for the Lethbridge Bulls here in our top of the 6th inning in our final 4 innings of play. As that's chopped towards Mora at third, he charges in, picks up the ball, throws it to Nakano, who can't scoop it out of the dirt. That's going to be a reach on an error. Another error in this one. That's a tough game for the Bombers so far. As Will Turner's made his way to first base, it's going to be Luke Wheatley up now. Maxwell's first pitch, he goes with the sweeping pitch. That misses outside. Second pitch finds its way in the strike zone, 1-1. Great pitch by Aiden Maxwell there. Third pitch of the at-bat, swing and a miss. So we'll see now, 1-2, misses down and away, 2-2. As Luke Wheatley, the third baseman, takes his time, now steps back in here in this top of the 6th inning. The runner going on the pitch, that misses down and away. It's a walk, it was 3-2. As, yeah, that's a walk for Wheatley.
Center fielder, number 10, Jalen Ryan.
I must have missed the pitch there. That's my bad. Apologize for that, everyone watching at home on FloCollege. As we're set to continue our game here. 2 base runners on, no outs picked up yet by Aiden Maxwell. Bunt shown, that's popped up. Diving grab. Ben Simmons, show off what you got. Beautiful play. My goodness, Ben Simmons laying fully out a catcher's dream. Those weak pop-ups on the bunts that only you can make a play on. And, well, the All-Star makes an All-Star level play. First pitch swung on by Jack Wheatley. Hits that to the left side. Infield fly is on, but Eric Moore will still make the grab on that one. 2 outs picked up just like that. First pitch swinging, first pitch bunting, both leading to an out here.
Second baseman, number 2, Caleb Haney.
As coming out now is the second baseman, Haney. This is going to be the first left-hander that Aiden Maxwell has to face off against in his relief appearance. First pitch swung on, hit right back up the middle. Balania will pick it up, step on second, get the force out, and get the Bombers out of this inning. 2 base runners left on by the Bulls as we head into our bottom of the 6th inning. Brooks still down by 6.
For more than 40 years, we've been there, helping Canadians find the extra space they need to grow and to create new memories. Sentinel Storage. Try 4 weeks free. Details at sentinelstorage.ca.
For over a century, we've been more than just lawyers. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your strongest advocates. With 15 locations across the prairies, we're everywhere you are. Stringham, your local lawyers.
One one the count here to start our bottom of the 6th inning. Colton Schmokel takes the first pitch he sees outside and then swings and misses at the second. Swings at the third pitch he sees, fouls that straight back. And over the grandstand here. Never heard that ball come down. As 1 and 2, Schmokel has himself an RBI single so far today. We'll see what he's able to generate here as Thiessen remaining on the mound, as no surprises there. He's at 59 pitches, 44 of those being strikes. Thiessen works at that quick pace, and he's ready to go again. Misses down and away, 3 and 2, the count now. Schmokel trying to get on base yet again here. So far, 1 for 1 today. And that's going to be a strike 3. Schmokel starts to flip his bat back. Not happy with that call.
Now batting the shortstop, number 2, Eric Bonilla.
As Balania makes his way up now. Strike found. An uncharacteristic day for Balania so far, as he's 0 for 2 so far. Swung on, hit high and deep to left center. That's gone, never to be seen again. Balania yet again making me sound like a broken record with another home run. Is this guy good or what? His 11th home run so far this season. Balania has just been a cheat code. As CJ Snowden makes his way up now. 1 out on the board. And now 1 home run on the inning for the Bombers. Snowden swinging big at the first pitch he sees off the end of the bat into the glove of the catcher, Dick. And that's going to be a strike. Second pitch swung on Snowden. Aggressive approach of that ball. That was down. And Thiessen remains aggressive, and he goes again. Snowden not happy with the call as Thiessen attacked outside and got a third strikeout out of Snowden.
Right fielder, number 6, Jose Vargas.
2 outs now. As Jose Vargas has made his way up. An unassisted ground out and then a 4-3 ground out so far today. Thiessen, he'll miss low and inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Ball inside, 2-0. Vargas, great vision there, gets out of the way of that one. Thiessen not able to fool him there. As Thiessen, that quick pace continues. Ready with the pitch. That misses upstairs. 3-0. 69 pitches, 50 of them have been strikes. A great ratio, but Thiessen potentially losing a little bit of that command. But he will fire that one in there, middle high, and just freezes up Vargas. Of course, the 3-0 count. The stop sign is on. He wasn't going to swing. But now 3-1. Expect to see the bat flying for Vargas here. And it goes, but 3-2. Vargas not able to get the bat on it. As we have the full count, 2 outs on the board. Swung on off the inside of the bat in the glove of Dick, and that's going to be a strikeout. As that's going to do it for our 6th inning. The Bombers score 1 on a home run from Eric Malania, but that's all they're able to generate as we head into the final 3 innings of this one.
Hey baseball fans, make sure to stay up to date with your favorite teams across the league by subscribing to the WCBL YouTube channel right now. We have tons of free coverage for you over there, including daily highlights, full archived game broadcasts, daily game day previews, plus a WCBL report with myself and Joe McFarland every Wednesday. It's all in one spot, the WCBL YouTube channel. Subscribe today.
As Cardell Dick will take the first pitch he sees from Ann Maxwell for a ball upstairs. Second pitch misses outside, making it 2-0 here in this top of the 7th inning. Ann Maxwell, of course, mentioned him before. He stays on the mound for the Bombers. And Cardell Dick, the catcher, will be leading off here in our 7th inning. That's ball inside by Maxwell. as Maxwell needs to find the strike zone here. And he does with that pitch. Swung on high in the air to the left side, but that will be a foul ball. We have ourselves a 3-2 count now.
Play Alberta foul ball out there for you. Take it into the West Saskatchewan and hold.
As now we have a full count. Swung on, and that's going to be fouled along the ground just near the baseline, but will, in fact, stay foul. As we have the 3-2 here. We'll see it now if Maxwell can find the strikeout pitch, as that one is tapper back up to Ian Maxwell. He'll make a running throw over to first, and in time to pick up the first out here.
Designated hitter number 8, Zach Kavanaugh.
As Kavanaugh making his way up now with one out already on the board, missing outside. 1-0 now. Swung on high in the air towards center field. Balania camps under and makes the grab. Shallow fly as Maxwell gets Kavanaugh out. 2 quick outs picked up here by Aiden Maxwell. As Monroe makes his way up now. Righty on lefty matchup yet again. Swung on, hit up the middle, Snowden going in on it and makes the running grab. Very quick, 3 up, 3 down. As Maxwell just pitches some excellent stuff there. We'll be back, bottom of the 7th. 5 runs means the deficit as we head into our 7th inning stretch. Alex Fajal in the mound. Right-hander misses his first pitch to Asai Nakano. Swing and a miss by Nakano here, 1-1. Swung on, and that's tapped towards the first base side. Picking it up and flipping it to Fajal is the first baseman, Meisner, and that will get the ground out of Nakano.
Left fielder, number 17, Andres Gonzalez.
As Gonzalez makes his way up now with 1 out, no one on here. As we'll see what Gonzalez is able to generate here against Fajal. First pitch swung on and almost killing Nakano. And almost killing Colleen, our camera woman. What a dangerous foul ball there. 0-1. Swung on, 0-2. As that's going to be fouled to the right side this time. Gonzalez trying to stay alive. We've seen him foul off lots of balls before. We'll see if he has more of those in store, as that's a ball outside. The dugout of the Bulls getting a little ahead of themselves there, starting to cheer. As now it's going to be 1-2, 1 out on the board. Fajal already with the pitch. Swung on, fouled straight down, and caught by McAllister in the on-deck circle. We'll see if Gonzalez can generate the first little bit of action against Fajal here. Swing and a miss. The strikeout by Gonzalez. This is Fajal's first pitching appearance this season. So the Bulls' dugout is coming alive for their man making his first pitching appearance of the season. That's coming up now is Maverick McAllister with 2 outs on the board. Swinging out the first pitch he sees, as he usually has been, flying this one up to the left field, ranging over and making the catch on it is Monroe. 3 up, 3 down. And that's going to do it for our bottom of the 7th, heading into our final 2 innings of play here on FloCollege. Bombers trail by 5.
For more than 40 years, we've been there, helping Canadians find the extra space they need to grow and to create new memories. Sentinel Storage. Buy Canadian, store Canadian.
Top of the 8th inning, Bombers trail by 5, and Maxwell staying on the mound. The first pitch he throws to Meisner is a ball down low. As starting down in this count and missing yet again here, making this 2-0. Maxwell facing off against the first baseman Meisner, who has 2 doubles and a single so far today, as a very impressive attendance for the game. 418 people here at Oaks Field. As it's now a 2-1 count. 2 balls followed up by a strike from Ann Maxwell here, and a big swing and a miss out of Eisner. 2-2. We'll see if he can find that put away pitch. 2-2. Maxwell just misses outside. 3-2. As ready now with the full counts. Maxwell with the pitch. And that's a ball outside. Eisner reaches yet again. As Bill Turner makes his way up now. Maxwell having to deal with a runner on first and misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Maxwell checks on his lone base runner here as the right-hander ready with a pitch. That's skied up to the left side. Coming in on it is Mora and makes the grab for the first out here in this top of the 8th inning.
$1 off. Piston broke here to the bottom half of the inning. Now batting the third baseman, number 9, Luke Wheatley.
As now Luke Wheatley, the third baseman, coming up. Righty on righty matchup. Runner still on first base for the Bulls for Maxwell to contend with. First pitch swinging for Wheatley, and that goes right to the designated hitter, Colton Schmokel, hanging out at the dugout for the Bombers. Swung on and hit into left field. That ball has some get up and go to it as it one hops over the head of Gonzalez. He just now picks it up as Wheatley has himself a stand-up double, putting runners on second and third.
Now batting center fielder, number 10, Jalen Ryan.
There's 2 runners in scoring position, 1 out, and a hit by pitch. Ryan will make his way to first, and that is tough for the Bombers here as the top half of the order makes their way up with the bases loaded and just 1 out on the board.
Shortstop, number 7, Jack Wheatley.
This time is being called here. The equipment not taken off of Ryan yet. Bombers have trailed by 5 for a lot of this game, and they're trying to keep it this way. First pitch is a ball down and away. Swung on, and that gets by the third baseman, Mora, just inside the line. 1 run comes in to score. 2 runs coming to score as Gonzalez' throw does make it home in time as Wheatley has a 2 RBI double. That makes this a 9-2 game and still keeps 2 runners in scoring position. That's a ball as Haney was able to pull the bat back in time, making this 1-0. Again, contending with the 2 base runners on. That's on second and third. Both in scoring position, both going to be tough for Maxwell to deal with here, but the pitches like that get him right back into it. 1-1. As Maxwell still with a tall task. Right-hander ready with a pitch that gets dribbled and takes a nasty, nasty hop over the head of Maxwell. That's going to be a 2 RBI single for Haney. If the Bombers didn't have bad luck, they'd have no luck at all. As Cardell Dick making his way up with a runner on first. 1 out on the board. Just a tough, tough break here, which puts the Bombers down by 9 in this ballgame. As we'll see, first has Haney on it. Maxwell elects to step off and take his time. As the strike zone found by Maxwell there. As Maxwell ready to go, Haney trying to steal second base. The throw down, not in time, not on line, missing its spot. Waiting to see. It's 1-1. As Haney has himself a stolen base, gets himself in scoring position here. Stick swings on that pitch, fouls it high and out of play to the right side. That makes this 1-2 with 1 out on the board. As Simmons lines up on the outside, Maxwell ready with a pitch that he pulls into the dirt. That's going to allow another stolen base for Haney here. Any hit ball will result in a run scoring for the Bulls. Two and two on its way, swung on and fouled off the pole, making a loud noise here. Going right out to Nakano at first, who will pick up and throw it back to Aiden Maxwell. As time is called, Maxwell wants a new ball. That one's scuffed up and maybe a little bit dented after smashing off the pole. As we're reset, ready to go again, this 2-2 count set to continue. Swung on, high and out of play to the right side. Dick continues the foul ball parade. That ball went so far foul, there's a couple of people passing by on the path, and it didn't even get close to hitting them. Again, a runner on third base, 1 out in this one. The 2-2 count continues as Maxwell ready with the pitch. Swing and a miss, just fooled him completely. Like a good magician on Penn and Teller.
Designated hitter number 8, Zach Cavanaugh.
And for the Bombers, they have now 6 strikeouts on the game. That's a ball down. Ball outside this time for Maxwell. This is his location again. 2-0, 2 outs. It's a dangerous situation as facing off against Kavanaugh as Maxwell finds the plate there, attacking the outside, and it works for Aiden Maxwell. 2-1 as he continues to get back into this count. The right-hander from Brooks, ready now with the pitch. That's swung on, fouled straight down, missing the glove of Ben Simmons, and getting us into another 2-2 count. 2 outs on the board. We're 2 hours, 20 minutes into this game. As the right-hander with the pitch, that's swung on, fouled straight down, and goes off of Ben Simmons' leg, not able to make the catch. That's going to keep Kavanaugh alive here. Umpire takes his time, delivers the ball directly to Aiden Maxwell, giving Ben Simmons as much time as possible to shake it off just a little bit here. Umpire doing a good human move there. Very respectful of him. As we're ready to go yet again here, Maxwell with the pitch. That misses outside. 3-2, 2 outs on the board. Swung on, and that one's chopped foul to the right side. And that misses high and away. The full count walk for Kavanaugh. His third walk of the day.
Left fielder, number 16, Jordan Monroe.
As Jordan Monroe making his way up now, taking the first pitch he sees for a ball outside. 1-0, we start off. Runners on the corners. Swung on, that's hit into the air. Shallow center, Snowden dive, makes the grab. The snow cone saves a run. And this game is 11-2 as we head into the bottom of the 8th inning. Snowden showing off.
For more than 40 years, we've been there, helping Canadians find the extra space they need to grow and to create new memories. Sentinel Storage. Buy Canadian, store Canadian.
For more than 40 years, we've been there, helping Canadians find the extra space they need to grow and to create new memories. Sentinel Storage. Try 4 weeks free. Details at sentinelstorage.ca.
Ben Simmons leading off here in this bottom of the 8th inning where the Bombers trail by 9. First pitch swinging and missing for Simmons as he faces off against Fajal. Fajal, the right-hander, his second pitch of the at-bat misses upstairs, 1-1. Ben Simmons up to bat, and he's got himself in a 1-1 count. As that's now 2-1, a ball up and away yet again by Fajal. Simmons fouls that ball off the mask of the catcher, it sounded like. As the umpire again, being a good guy and just giving some time to these catchers to regroup and get their bearings again. It's very admirable as we're set to go yet again here. Simmons so far today with a strikeout and a base hit in his 2 at-bats. Inside miss, 3-2. Simmons has worked himself into a full count. Thank you. As the full count pitch, that's skied up to center field. Camped under it is Ryan and makes the grab. Simmons will fly out to start this bottom of the 8th.
Third baseman, number 5, Eric Mora.
Eric Mora up now. He takes the first pitch he sees for a ball outside. Second pitch is a ball outside. Mora, great fishing so far there. Ready now, the 2-0 pitch, Vijal. That's off the end of the bat of Mora and goes all the way to the backstop. 2-1 here as Mora trying to get the action rolling. A double so far today as that's a ball upstairs, 3-1. Fajal ready now, the 3-1 pitch, and that's a ball upstairs yet again. Mora has found his way on base with the walk.
Designated hitter number 7, Colton Schmeckel.
As Colton Schmeckel now taking his hacks at the plate. The first pitch he sees misses inside. He ducks out of the way of it. We have a 1-0 count. Righty on righty matchup set to continue here as Vijal misses low and away. Vijal so far 22 pitches, 11 strikes. As we'll see if Vijal finds his location here, and he does. That gets fouled off down the third base line, but foul by Schmeckel. 2-1 is the count here after that foul ball. Fajal able to get his way back into it just a little bit. That's a ball out. 3-1. Great vision by Colton Schmokel here. An RBI single and a strikeout so far today. Now with a 3-1 count. Runner already on first. Schmokel in a great location. And that misses outside. Schmokel draws a walk here. Gets to make his way over to first base.
Shortstop, number 2, Eric Balania.
As Eric Balania makes his way up with 2 base runners on. A home run the last time we've seen him in his 3rd at-bat of the game. Strikeout, ground into double play, and a home run today for Balania. His first time facing off against Fajal. First pitch he sees, he swings at and puts it into the gap in left center. As Mora gets the wave, Schmokel stays on second, as that's going to be an RBI single for Balania. As Snowden making his way up now.
Center fielder, number 3, CJ Snowden.
Snowden trying to get on the board here. 0 for 3 so far today, each of those being strikeouts. The righty trying to get a hit off the righty pitcher. First pitch swinging, he'll pop that up real high into the air. Over to the first base side, coming in on it is Meisner, and he makes the grab. Meisner able to snag that there, as now the Bombers with 2 outs and 2 base runners on. They trail big here by 8 runs.
Right fielder, number 6, Jose Vargas.
And you would be correct. I didn't do the math fast enough to say it initially. As Jose Vargas making his way up now here in this bottom of the 8th inning, where the Bombers have already scored 1 run. Of course, an RBI single from Balania helps the squad out just a little bit here. As we'll see what Vargas is able to get done at the plate. First pitch swinging high and gone to right, but
That's over. That's over the fence.
Yeah, but is it foul?
Check, please.
And it's foul.
Oh, good call, one. On the other side of the white line. Come on, Blue.
Just jumping all over that pitch with Jose Vargas. Just jumped on it a little too soon, hitting it foul 450 feet. Second pitch he sees, swings at, and he's going to foul that to the left side this time. 0-2 with 2 outs now on the board. Vargas in a tough situation here. He's got lots of power. Vying for that player of the game with that 3-run shot. He could have won it for the Bombers here. But he just could not get to it. I'm going to expect the catcher goes to the outside, and he does. Goes to the outside, and that's going to be fouled off yet again by Vargas.
You can. Take your time, relax, buddy. Come on, find some green.
And if I'm not mistaken, there's a new catcher in the game here. Number 23, Larkin, has made his way in. At least I'm pretty sure that's a 2-3 on the back of his jersey. So Larkin lines up slightly on the outside. And the pitcher for Jal misses on the outside. Pitch is high, making this a 2-2 count. Trying to find the first name of the new catcher coming into this game. We'll see if I could get it for you. I know his last name's Larkin. And that's going to be Matt Larkin coming into the game. M-A-T-T Larkin. Now a 2-2 count. Larkin calling the shots. He lines up on the outside as they try to put away Jose Vargas. And that's a ball low. 3-2 with 2 outs now. Runners on first and second. As we'll see what Fajal decides to throw. 3-2, 2 outs on the board. And he misses away, loading the bases for the Bombers here. Bombers still trail by 8, but now with the bases loaded, anything's possible. It's going to bring a mound visit out, a really quick one here for the coach of the Lethbridge Bulls as he has a quick word with his pitcher. I have a quick drink of water. And the mound visit ends, and we're set to play yet again here. That's coming up now is Asai Nakano. The sun really starting to set. 9:42 here in Brooks, Alberta. As we're ready to play yet again, the catcher Matt Larkin lines up on the outside, and that's exactly where the pitch goes. Called a strike there. That's going to get Fajal up in this count. 0-1 with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Fajal ready with the pitch, and that's in there yet again. Nakano might have thought it was high, laid off it, and now has himself in a tough spot. 0-2, 2 outs. Third pitch of the at-bat, Nakano fouls it off, trying to stay alive here. Good swing decision as Fajal had that pitch locked and loaded. As Nakano steps out, steps back in, he's ready to go. Fajal still up 0-2, ready with the pitch. That misses very far and away. Schmokel gets on his horse and heads home. He scores standing up. That makes this an 11-4 game. Advances Balonia to third base. That's going to be ruled a passed ball here. As a hit off the glove of Matt Larkin, but he was not able to contain it. 1-2 with 2 outs on the board. Fajal gets ready now with the pitch. Jose Vargas also able to make his way to second, so it's 2 base runners in scoring position, and Nakano has himself in a 2-2 count with 2 outs on the board. As the righty-on-righty matchup set to continue here. Fajal with the pitch, strikes out Nakano. That's going to end our 8th inning of play. The Bombers, they trail by 7 as we head into our final frame.
For more than 40 years, we've been there, helping Canadians find the extra space they need to grow and to create new memories. Sentinel Storage. Buy Canadian, store Canadian.
For more than 40 years, we've been there, helping Canadians find the extra space they need to grow and to create new memories. Sentinel Storage. Try 4 weeks free. Details at sentinelstorage.ca.
Meisner leading off this top of the 9th inning here at Alex Fields. Hudson Grow, the new pitcher in the game, and he finds the strike zone with his first pitch. Firing it in there, catching that top left quadrant. Second pitch, this one high and away this time, does not get the call he was looking for. It's going to be a ball down low. As Groh looks in, he's ready with the pitch now. And he'll miss that one up high. 3-1. Groh finds himself down in this count. But he finds the strike zone there, fires it in there. That's going to make this 3-2. Swung on into the glove of Simmons, and there's the strikeout. Meisner sits down. And that's strikeout number 7 for the Bombers today.
That strikeout was the McDonald's strikeout. 24 hours to claim your free double from Brooks McDonald's. Please remember to bring your game ticket or billet pass.
As coming up now is Will Turner. Groh's first pitch misses inside, making this a 1-0 count with 1 out on the board. Swing and a miss there. 1-1. Swing and a miss again. 1-2.
Let's go, kid.
And a swing and a miss again. Groh with another strikeout. And Groh starts with a first pitch strike as he faces off against Luke Wheatley. And I have a ghoul beside me. Swung on, that's fouled back, making this an 0-2 count with 2 outs on the board. Swung on, fouled off yet again. Very similar location as the last one.
Go Hudson, here you go. Go baby.
Looking to get out of this top of the 9th inning as the Bombers. Another foul ball. This one goes at the dugout of the Lethbridge Bulls. That hit off the chair on the ricochet. Almost hit off number 7, Jack Wheatley, but he is all good. Hit off the leg of the chair, and there's the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down, all with strikeouts here for Hudson Groh. Brilliant from him. Heading into the bottom of the 9th, the Bombers, they need to score 7 runs to tie this thing up. Andres Gonzalez coming up now to lead off this bottom of the ninth inning. 7 runs is what the Bombers need to keep this game going, to get them back into it. We'll see if they have what they need. As the first pitch by Fajal, that stays in the game for the Lethbridge Bulls. He misses high. Second pitch swung on and missed. Gets that one by Gonzalez. Swung on and missed yet again. Gonzalez not able to get the bat on that ball.
Take your time, buddy.
Swung on, and that one's grounded to the third baseman. Luke Wheatley will throw it over, but it will not be in time. Gonzalez, that's going to be an infield single for Gonzalez. As Luke Wheatley, the third baseman, he double clutched on that one, and they might have cost him the outs there. As Maverick McAllister so far today, a fly out to right, a fly out to center, and a fly out to left. First pitch swinging and missing is McAllister there, starting down 0-1 in this count with a base runner on first. And no one out. The left-handed bat trying to keep the action going here. So we'll see what he's able to do here. The second pitch of the at-bat from Fajal on its way. That's down in the dirt. Gonzalez will stay on first as Matt Larkin makes the block on that one. Yes, we'll see what McAllister is able to get here. Fajal with the 1-1 on its way. Swung on, and that's going to be fouled up out of play to the left side. Maverick now finds himself down 1-2 in the count. As 1-2, Fajal trying to find that put-away pitch, and he gets it. McAllister, the strikeout. 0 for 4 in his first game back from illness in the All-Star break.
Now batting the catcher, number 18, Ben Simmons.
As Ben Simmons makes his way up now in this 7-run ball game, and the Bombers with 2 outs against. And a runner on first base. Fajal looking to end this one. The Bombers trying to extend it. Righty on lefty matchup. The first pitch. High heat, and that fools Simmons. That's going to be 0-1 now.
Take your time, buddy. Take your time.
As we'll see what Fajal has in store for Simmons here, an all-star for the Bombers. Second pitch, high and away. Larkin has to stand up to get to it. And that's a balk. Gonzalez makes his way over to second on the balk call. Fajal now has a runner in scoring position to deal with here. Still 1-1 as no pitch thrown. And that's way inside to Simmons. Makes this a 2-1 call. That's a swing and a miss, makes it a 2-2 count. One out on the board. You'll have to excuse me for my error earlier. As so far in this inning, Gonzalez led off with a single, and then McAllister struck out. And now Simmons strikes out for the second out of the inning. It all comes down to Eric Mora. Is Eric Mora, 6 home runs, 24 RBI on the season. The 6 home runs have him second. The 24 RBI have him second on the Bombers this season. 2 outs and a runner on second. He's trying to extend this game for the Bomb Squad. The first pitch from Fajal finds the outside, part of the strike zone. 0-1, 2 outs on the board. Bombers down to their last chance. They have to score 7 runs with just 1 out remaining. The right-hander, his second pitch, swung at and missed. 0-2. Down to the last strike are the Brooks Bombers. Eric Mora has to be clutch as ever here. There's the right-hander ready with the pitch. That's grounded to the left side, just past the third baseman, but foul. That's going to keep the count 0-2 as Mora stays alive, facing off against Fajal. Fajal, the second pitcher in the game, already 2 2/3 innings pitched for the Bulls. As Thiessen came out of the game with his 6 complete innings, Fajal trying to finish the job. And that's a ball outside. Great vision by Mora to leave it. Hit hard to left field. That ball continuing to carry to the wall and caught. Oh, he dropped the ball. That's off the glove. Mora has a RBI double. Maybe error. We'll have to wait and see what the official score rules that. And it's going to be ruled an RBI double for Eric Mora, his second double of the game. That ball hit to the deepest part of Elks Field without being a home run. Off the glove of Monroe, as that is a really hard play to make. It's going to be officially ruled a base hit. And I'm sure Moore will be happy about that. As now up is Colton Schmokel. First pitch he sees is going to be a strike up and to the right. Asked the umpire about the call and doesn't like what he sees, but he's going to have to live with it here as it's now 0-1 and 2 outs on the board. Second pitch of the at-bat, and that misses up high, 1-1. Bombers now just need to score 6 runs to come back in this one. Two outs on the board, 1-1. As the umpire calls time to yell at the dugout of the Bulls, who are winning by 6 in this one. The Bulls letting the umpire hear it, apparently. I'm not able to hear it from up here. So that's a swing and a miss. 1-2. As the Bombers yet again down to their last strike. Fajal getting ready with the pitch. Checking on that lead base runner. Swung on and missed, and the Bulls will win this one. The Bombers with 3 home games left. Their next one will be on August 3rd as they face off against the Swift Current 57s. And then their last 2 will be both on August 4th as they'll face off in a doubleheader against these Lethbridge Bulls yet again. I've been Curtis Collings on play-by-play and color and analytics and whatever else you want to call it from both me and the Brooks Bombers organization. We say thank you all for tuning in so much. Have a great night and stay safe. Till next time.